Here's a look at the Simulated Baseball League results for Wednesday, October 22nd, first session of the day, and a full scoreboard to get to, so we'll start right to it. The Yankees beat the Red Sox 11-5. That's 2 straight wins for the Yankees at New York, and they've had their way with the Red Sox this far in the early going. Whitey Ford the win, 2-0. Ernie Shore the loss, 0-3. Maris hit number 9 for New York. Williams number 5, it's Ted Williams, and Yastrzemski number 3 for Boston. Detroit beats Cleveland 12-3 final there. Fidrich the winner, 2-1, and Score the loss, 2-1. And in the home run department for Detroit, Greenberg number 5 and Fielder number 7. And those are the only home runs in the game. Dodgers beat the Braves 7-1. Hershiser the winner, 2-0. And Phil Niekro the loss, 1-1. Beltre hit number 5, Matt Kemp number 2, Brett Butler number 3 already for the Dodgers. Butler hit only 8 home runs in the strike-shortened 94 season. Of course, it was one of his best years if you think about it. Everybody was hitting home runs in 1994. And so again, Butler number 3, Kemp number 2, Beltre number 5 for the Dodgers. No Atlanta home run. White Sox beat the Giants 5-2 at Chicago. And the winning pitcher in that, Joe Horland, 1-2. Tim Lincecum the loss, 1-1. Keith Foulke save number 4. And Luis Aparicio hit home run number 1 for the White Sox. Posey number 4 for the Giants. In 10, the Cubs beat the Orioles at Wrigley 7-6. Lee Smith the win, 1-0. Zach Britton the loss, 0-2. Home runs for the Cubs: Sosa number 6, Banks number 5, and Kingman hit number 8. For Baltimore, Gentile hit number 6, Murray number 7, and Foyles, not Hoyles, Foyles. And that would be Hank Foyles, a backup catcher to Chris Hoyles. He hits number 1. The Athletics pound the Twins, the score 11-1 in that one. Bob Welch the win, 1-2. And Jim Merritt the loss for Minnesota, 0-3. Canseco hit number 5. Fox a pair, numbers 4 and 5 for the A's. That would be Jimmy Fox. The Minnesota run did not come via the home run. Phillies beat the Pirates 9-4. One of the many battles they'll have in their division this year. And in that game, Christensen the winner, 2-1. And the Pittsburgh loss to Rick Rhoden, 0-3. No home run for the Phillies or the Pirates. So a lot of offense, but no homers, accounting for those 13 runs. The Reds pummel the Cardinals 14-4 at Busch. Pete Shorrock is the winner at 1-1, and Lance Lynn the loss, 0-1. Home runs, George Foster hit number 2 for Cincinnati. Stan Musial number 3, Mark McGwire number 11, and that puts McGwire into the lead in the Simulated League. Number 11 already for McGwire in the home run department. McGwire, incidentally, was in a race with Vinny Castilla in the first Simulated League for the home run race, and he didn't even make it to 60. And McGwire's off to a strong pace this year. And again, it's the 98 season that we're using for McGwire. On to the Expansionary League, the Royals and the Mets. And Kansas City wins at 5-3 at New York. Greinke is the winner at 2-1. And Matt Harvey took the loss 1-1. Greg Holland saved 3 for the Royals, who are starting to play a little better. And with some of the teams that were struggling, I made some lineup changes. Kansas City would be one of them, and because the Royals weren't striking out, they're hitting and running more, and it seems to be helping their offense. No home runs for Kansas City. Piazza and Mazzilli each at number 1 for the Mets. Piazza from the 2000 Mets and Mazzilli from the Mets in 79. Angels edge the Padres 5-4 at Anaheim. Dean Chance the win 2-1. And the loss, Mark Davis out of the bullpen 0-1. And the save to Joe Smith, number 4. Home runs in this one. Sam and a pair, numbers 5 and 6 for the Angels. And no Padre homer in the game. Nationals beat the Mariners 6-4. Strasburg 1-1 over Pineda 0-2. Clippard the save, number 3. Suzuki hit number 1, and Alex Rodriguez with the first home run for Seattle. Astros and Rangers at Houston, the final series for these two. They're in different divisions, and they only played 2 series, a 4-gamer at Arlington and a 3-gamer at Houston, and that's it for them. 10-1 Houston with the victory. Durker 2-0 over Ferguson Jenkins 1-2. Durker all the way on a complete game effort, 6 hits, 1 unearned run. Jenkins, on the other hand, goes 7 innings, gives up 11 hits, 8 runs before the Rangers went to the bullpen. Houston home run for Biggio, number 2, the only home run in the game. Toronto edge Milwaukee 6-5 the final. Steeb the winner 2-1. Bosio the loss 2-1. And B.J. Ryan saved 5 home runs in this one. Barfield number 5, Bautista number 2 for Toronto. Milwaukee gets number 3 from Braun and number 5 for Gorman Thomas. Rockies on the Rays at Colorado, and Colorado wins big 14-6. De La Rosa 2-1 over Cobb 0-2. Home runs for the Rockies. Clint Barmas, number 1. He is a reserve who will get a lot of playing time. Larry Walker, number 7. Ellis Burks, number 1. And Galarraga, number 2. Pena, number 6 for Tampa Bay. And the Marlins, after getting a big lead and losing to the Diamondbacks, come back and beat the Diamondbacks in the next game, 6-4 final at Arizona. And Josh Johnson the win 2-0. Dan Herron the loss 0-2. And Benitez saved 5 for the Marlins. Stanton number 5. Ivan Rodriguez number 3 in the home run department. Montero number 4, Matt Williams number 3 for Arizona. And that's a wrap for the first of the 3 sessions for the day on October 22nd. More later.